Hi guys, Merry Christmas. I'm Chef Daz.
And I'm Santa's helper.
Today we're going to show you how to make awesome chocolate chip cookies.
So, you would have got by now your chocolate chip cookie mix, which was our Christmas present to you.
And other than this, what you're going to need is a large bowl, a medium bowl, a cup or about 250 grams of room temperature butter. If you're lazy like me, chop it up into cubes, 30 seconds in the microwave, bang on. You'll also need to go out to your chicken coop and grab a couple of eggs, or if you're into cruelty to animals, you can get the store-bought stuff, up to you.
How many eggs, Daz?
2 eggs.
2 eggs.
You'll need a spoon and electric mixer and probably a knife, I would say.
Cookie trays.
Cookie tray, baking tray with baking paper. I've done 2 just in case. There's nothing worse than running around looking for a second one frantically when you're trying to make cookies.
Alright, let's get started. Oh, the oven's preheated.
The oven is at 190 degrees. If you've got fan force, 180 will probably do the trick.
Okay. Alright, let's do this.
Okay,
So, start with your jar.
So I'll get Santa's little helper to put the contents of the jar, excluding the vanilla bean. We'll take that out for later use.
Okay.
We'll empty the jar into the large bowl. Good shape, that's the one.
Okay.
Beautiful. I'll just pop that aside for a sec. Now, in your medium bowl, you're going to want to put your room temperature butter.
Can Santa's helper do that?
Sure.
Okay.
You can pop that in there. I'll just mix up the stuff into this big bowl, spread it around a little bit. Cool. Also into there, we're going to pop our 2 eggs.
Okay. There's almost butter. Alright, and 2 eggs.
2 eggs. Yep. Beautiful.
Okay.
Now, your vanilla bean, we'll need an adult to be doing this one. So, what we want to do is slice it down the middle. Once you've done that, a nice and firm, drag that along. So we take out all of the seeds from the vanilla pod supplied. Don't leave too much of this behind, it's good stuff. And we'll add that into our bowl with our room temperature butter and a couple of eggs. Beat that mix until it's nice and creamy, medium speed, thereabouts. Turning it on would be awesome. Now keep in mind, we're not just combining the ingredients, we're looking for a nice creamy consistency. Perfect. So what we're looking for is something that looks a bit like that, like a nice thick custard, I suppose. So nice and easily, what we're going to do is we're going to fold this through our dry mix, which should be pretty easy. Now you don't want to overwork it till it's just combined. So I'll get Santa's little helper to pop that in here for me. Perfect. Okay, so just folding it through, not really mixing it as such. We just want basically all of the white from the flour to disappear. It is going to be quite a dry mix. That's because to satisfy the chocoholics out there, we've got a lot of chocolate which will melt down nicely and give us all of our moisture in our end product. Okay, so something a bit like that. So that's what we're looking for. You know, a nice big each tablespoon, probably would be enough. Depends how pretty you like it, I suppose. They can be rustic, it doesn't matter because they're not going to last long at all. So this might be something that Sam's little helper might be able to help with.
Okay.
We want to make them all look a little something like that.
Okay.
Leaving a nice gap in between them because they all stick together. You might have to just eat them all at once and that's no good.
Giant cookies.
Massive cookies. Two trays. Looking pretty rustic at the moment, but the oven will sort most of that out. We've got the oven at 180 because I'm fan forced. We're going to go straight in with them. I'm going to set the timer for 8 minutes, have a look at them and see if they need a couple more minutes. Shouldn't need any more than 10. And stay tuned for part 2 where we'll take them out and see how we went. Okay, now these cookies have had about 11 minutes because they're pretty big. Now I'll just take them out. Now basically we're looking for just a little bit of brown around the edges, not too much, otherwise they'll be really dry when they've cooled down. So we'll just leave it out on the tray for a couple of minutes, let it cool off enough, because if we try to move that now it's all going to fall apart, so leave it out to cool down for a few minutes first. Okay, so we've let our cookies cool down. It's probably been about half an hour. The bigger they are, the longer they'll take to cool. These ones are pretty big. We made 24, so I suppose 15 to, probably about 30 if you make them a normal size, which will also give you probably around about the 8 minutes in the oven and a bit less time to cool down. So all that's left now
is to eat a cookie.
To have one. So Merry Christmas.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Merry Christmas. It's still melted.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you enjoy.